This is Sean. We're back on a job in Greensboro. So we were here about 3 years ago, and let me show you what we got done before and why we're here today. So we previously caught this downspout right here and piped it out to the front drainage ditch, and I'll show you that in a sec. And then we previously caught this gutter here, bunch of gutter up there, and we didn't really have a great place to send it to, so we dropped it right onto the concrete right here. And that's been a few years ago, and they are having some problems out here in the back now, so let me show you that. And this is more of a just an annoyance than anything with the foundation. But this gutter, now take a look here. So we have this downspout right here, and it is servicing this whole huge run, and there's only another downspout right there. So I was very, very clear to make sure there's no water overflowing here, because any water that gets out of the gutter is not going to get into our pipe and not going to be solved by our pipe. But this thing apparently just gushes water out, and it makes it really, really soaked and saturated through here for a long time. So all we're going to do here is we're going to catch this gutter and send it across here, across the irises, and there's not really a great place to discharge it here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create an outfall, a rocky outfall. So probably, I'm thinking right in here, this area, and I brought some river rock to match the front. So we're just getting stuff staged and unloaded right now. This should be a pretty simple one, but interesting.
Thank you.
I've got a ton of, I think this is Pennsylvania or Tennessee round river rock. It's like 4 to 6 inches, somewhere around there. And so we're gonna be using that to create our outfall. But for now, we need to get this trailer out of the way because it's pretty tight in here. And we've also got the box truck, so I'm gonna try to make some room in here. All right, we're playing musical trailers here, so we got this on the road. But let me show you the outfall. So you've seen this outfall once before. And what I will do is I'll link the original videos to this job. Now it's been a few years, so you'll have to forgive me for it, but I'll link the original job video so you can go back and check that out. I think it was 3 years ago. I want you all to pay close attention to this outfall. This pipe is ending, and it's taking the water, delivering the water to a place where it's no longer a problem. And so you hear me say that all the time on this channel, and guess what I didn't do in this back part of the job? This old U-Haul truck has a fixed 2-inch ball on it, and so I've got a 2-inch coupler and a 2 5/16 inch coupler, depending on which truck I'm using to pull with. That thing's gonna be buried in there somewhere.
Yeah. Are we gonna run through here?
Whatever you guys think. I was kind of thinking if we went that way and then across.
Okay.
Maybe on the thin side of the bed right here. Maybe just like right across through here. And end right here maybe.
Yeah.
Let's get some pipe laid out and just see how it looks.
Okay. You and Jeremy agree with that one?
Well, that's good. I was telling the homeowner that the way we work is we all kind of brainstorm on everything once we have a general idea. And then,
You go where you want it there, Sean.
yeah, wherever it's going to land is fine with me.
It's a good thing, you know. We all got input, but the final decision's all yours, but we all got input on what we think.
Yeah.
So it's, what about through that? Get the trench right through there, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Or leave all that crap?
Yeah.
I was all for leaving the beauty of what they had.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I suggested that. I didn't mean
Oh,
to-
yeah. No, it was worth considering, that's for sure. It's definitely worth considering. And then I think we can put a 45 or something on the end of that thing.
You know, a few of those little plants ain't all that.
Yeah, we can dig them up and move them. So I think
Maybe
we're going to have to...
Trailer shot right there to the, I like what Jeremy's got going on there.
You want a 45?
All right, the guys have got the pipe laid out. It looks pretty good. We can finagle it once we get into this area and then put our little outfall there. So they're going to paint it. And I think we're gonna have to be doing some hand trenching here. We've got cable, internet, which is above ground right there. We've got some irrigation. The landscaper Gary, he marked that flag there and another flag over there somewhere. And so there's a line in between there. We've got a bunch of decorative gravel we have to move out of the way, and then we've got another internet line right here. I don't know if you can see that. There it is right there. Hopefully you can see that orange. So that's crossing right here. Then we've got a bed to go through. So
Then I don't know if you want to go ahead and...
this elbow is riveted on, so I've got to drill out those rivets. Okay. We are having to hand trench this, and just in this short little run, I've already got a cable up there, copper ground line right there, an irrigation line, which I think there might be one there too, he said, a fiber line, and what looks like an old coax line right here. But once we get to here, from here to here, we're gonna trench it. So that's what Ronald's working on. They talked about hand trenching it, but I'd rather use the machine. Save these guys backs.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yes, sir. I'm just plumbing.
Alright, step on that.
It's plumbing, brother.
Oh, we're on top of the... Yeah, you got it. That's it. Yep,
Shit fell in there, didn't it?
that's it. Now it's out.
Yeah, that should be good. You didn't even need me to knock.
Huh?
Say he didn't even need me to knock.
No. Cheated you out of that, didn't he?
I'll be alright.
Something to drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you no.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead. Drop her down. Up or down?
Up or down.
Drop her in.
What's it?
Nothing, just push it down.
Do this in one take.
All right. You need some knee pads?
Well, I'm not gonna be here long.
Okay. Go ahead and glob it up.
Just the part where the preacher says let us pray in it.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll hold that for you. Yeah, thank you. Still can't believe that story you told me about Corey.
Which one?
The shit under the house.
Oh yeah.
But you know, that's what the bosses do. Well, no offense, boss. I didn't mean to step in that.
That's okay.
Come on, Jeremy.
All right, come on, Jeremy.
Come on, brother, about 6 inches.
Go,
One more.
go,
Come on,
go,
come on.
go,
Yeah.
go,
Come on,
go,
come on.
go.
Come on.
You gotta want it. Come
Come on,
on.
Jeremy. Come on, Jeremy. Good enough.
You got another one in it? That's it.
Sweet. Kick that gutter back this way a little bit toward the driveway.
I think it looks okay.
Still straight?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Then leave it alone.
Yeah, let's just let it set wherever it wants to.
Stay on right there. Yeah.
Glue and smash.
Give it a little bit more. That'll help it hold.
Yep.
Hold there.
This pipe here will help that one stay down.
Oh, that did help, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, help hold that dang thing
Yep.
down.
Hey, Sean.
Hey.
Can you, with that, push this way? The shoulder.
Push it that way. Glue it to it.
Oh, you did get it on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, coming at you, Jeremy.
There we go. Send her home.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's about where she's gonna be.
She must fall about 2 inches go into the hole. She must fall about 2 inches go into the hole.
Okay, Ronald's got our pipe pretty much where we want it, and I think what I want to do here is maybe scrape a little bit of this dirt out with the mini bobcat just to give us some space for the rock. We have got our pipe all installed. Everything looks really good, and so now we're getting ready to get everything covered up. And I dug out a little bit for the rocks out here, so once we get this pipe covered up, we'll get our fabric in here for our rocky outcrop.
One level is here somewhere.
Well, that's one way to cover it back up.
Yeah. And we need to pull this back here so we don't get them out on the rocks.
Yeah, you want me to take a couple shovelfuls off of there, or you got it? Oh, wow.
We is professional.
Look at that.
That's a professionality job.
What else are we gonna do today?
Oh no, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be fun.
Same thing we do every day. Try to take over the world.
Trying to make it look like it never happened. And then we'll get these pine needles all fluffed up.
That's triple bubbling.
We got a full bubble.
And that's a third right there.
I think it's funny how we all pulled out our levels.
Hey, you know.
3 in there, well, I'm not scratching either.
Yep.
You like it?
Yep.
I mean, I can put it on this one first. It don't matter, don't guess. Yep. Yep.
Here, just pretty good.
Come on. That's turned up. Water bubble.
Okay. Nice.
You can take it down right down here. Okay. Not smash it down. It's nothing for settlement or to settle later.
We are finished with this job, so take a look. Here's our outfall, and I think the homeowner is going to transplant some of these irises and try to fill some of this in and tie this in with the bed. But this is pretty much a blank slate right now, and so as you all know, I like to leave my pipe completely unobstructed. So this is actually a paver under here, and there's the pipe coming out. And there's a lot of dust on here and dirt that'll wash away, but once the water comes out, it'll hit the rock and fan out a little bit. And they didn't want it to be rushing onto a neighbor's property, so there's plenty of space for it to disperse. We came across here, left our trench mounded like we normally do, put some seed down. The mounded trench will settle flat instead of the trench reforming. We got the rock back, we got the pine needles fluffed back up, and there it is. So I guess I can't wait to get back over here during the rain. Let me interrupt the video right here and ask you all a question. You've been watching my channel. What do I always say are the 3 parts of a drainage solution? identify the problem water, get that problem water into a pipe, and take that problem water to a place where it's no longer a problem. And so you see the issue with this job. We got 2 out of 3 on this job. And so even though we didn't really have a good place to send the water to, the homeowner was really worried about just like aiming it at one of the neighbors, and so we kept it up in the yard, up in that natural area. And I explained that we're going to be basically discharging the water over here in this natural area, and we did the rock bed and tried to slow it down. The problem is we had a couple of hurricanes come through, and the water was gouging out the land a little bit, exposing some of the roots. And so they kept calling me back, and I went back out there and we talked about it. They wanted me to extend the pipe a little bit. And I was like, look, if we extend the pipe 12 feet, all we're doing is taking the problem water and moving it 12 feet further down the line. And the longer you keep the water in the pipe, the faster the water is going to be going. And so we finally decided on extending the rock bed a little bit. That was fine, but the landscape supply place that I go to was out of River Rock. And so they were supposed to call me back, and they never did, and like months went by. And so this turned into quite the ordeal. And you can see we didn't really have a great place to send the water to. And even though I explained that to everybody, it still turned into an issue. So let's take a look at what I did for a solution. This is Sean. I'm back out here where we caught one gutter, came down across, and ended in this little outfall here. And so let me give you a quick update. It's been, I don't know, probably 6 months maybe. And what do you all notice differently about this installation than my usual stuff? We'll come back to that. What I'm here today to do is to extend this rock out, and you can see where it's washing away right there. So I've got my old dump truck, and I've got 1 ton of 3 to 5 river rock. This is Pennsylvania or Delaware or Tennessee, whatever they call it. But I'm about to be manhandling all this over there. So let me get that done, and I'll be right back with you. I didn't want quite that many to fall off, but anyway, let me get going here. Two-wheeled means one-handed. If I can lift it up again. Okay, take a look at what I did here. Extended the rock. So we put probably about 12 feet on there. So, what do y'all think's gonna happen now? This has definitely been quite the process with this job. And so I urge you to not trade problem water in one area for problem water in another area. Because what happens is, in this case, we solved the water up against the house and the soggy lawn and everything. And none of that mattered. The focus was on the problem that we created in the natural area. And so at one point, I even basically said, okay, I will give you all your money back, and I'll come remove the drainage system we did, put it back to the way it was before, and you won't have this problem water out in the natural area anymore, because the pine needles, the bed, the sod, the iris bed will all soak up the water before it gets there. And they didn't want to do that, of course, but I did offer to just say, okay, I'll give you all your money back, take the drainage system out, whatever. And so I think in this situation, I think it just goes to exemplify that you don't want to trade problem water in one area for problem water in another area. And I don't care how well you explain it to the customer, and tell them that we're going to solve the water over here, but we're now creating a new problem over here. It's still going to be an issue. And so I really don't like taking on jobs where I can't 100% solve it. And I did take on this job because we had done work out there before for both the landscaper and for this particular customer. And, you know, there's no hard feelings on this job, but it was definitely a little bit of a chore to get everybody on the same page and everybody happy. So I don't think I would do a job like this in the future where I can't get the water 100% out of the equation. So what do you all think about this? What do you all think about trading problem water up here for problem water down here and possibly creating an expectation that may not be lived up to? What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. All right, thanks for watching. This is Sean. I'd like to thank you for watching this job, even though it didn't turn out 100%. I almost didn't make this video, so if you are glad I did make the video, please let me know and support the channel. Thanks for everything, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.